Hi pen fans, this is your personal pen maker, Brian at the Edison Pen Company. I hope that everybody's doing really well. Hey, I have something that I'm really happy to announce. It's a nice little accessory that will go with any of our pens. It is a roll stop that is spherical, and it's really unique, really interesting. I'm going to show you some photos right now, and I'll also have a little discussion regarding. So here, have a look. Okay, here is this new accessory mounted on a pearl. This one is gold, but we also have a sterling silver option. Actually, they're all made from sterling silver, solid sterling, but this one has been plated in gold. So we have the sterling option and gold-plated sterling option. I think you can see that it's pretty small. It's very lightweight. I'll show you a better photo, but you'll get an idea as to how it's actually hollow inside with a really, really neat design. It's rather minimal also. When we were considering how to design this, we really wanted this to be kind of nothing that's going to stick out and really jump at you visually. And I think that we accomplished that. You can see in this photo, nice close-up, that it's pretty unique in that it's hollow on the inside. It's actually a shape that is really impossible to machine. I'll get more into details as to how we created this in a little bit, but I think that these photos here kind of gives you a good appreciation with a close-up as to how this will look. It's small, it's delicate, it's not heavy at all. Most Edison pens are very light, and this is not going to add any weight to the cap in any way that you would notice. Okay, I wanted to show everybody a 3D model of the piece, mostly because it's very small, it's very delicate, and it's not easy to photograph and really appreciate all the details. So I thought that this would be a really good way for people to kind of get an appreciation for what this piece actually looks like. I think this is probably better than any photograph that I can do. But also I wanted to take a minute to discuss a little bit about how it came about. A lot of you may know of Dan Furlano. Dan is a very good friend of mine that I've known since I started making pens a very long time ago, and he and I have worked collaboratively in the past on some other projects. The Del Coronado and the Stillwell overlays are manufactured by Dan. He really does a fantastic job. So not too long ago, he and I started talking about how we could do some really interesting pieces like this. Now remember, I said earlier that this piece really cannot be machined. A mill really cannot get in here and create this piece. So how is this piece made? This is made with 3D printing. I'm proud to say that Edison has some parts that we're 3D printing. Now, of course, we're not 3D printing sterling silver, but what we're doing is we're 3D printing wax. So this piece is actually created by a 3D printer, and it's made into a wax piece, and then that wax goes for casting in a lost wax cast. It's really, really neat how this happens. I really, really like the idea of 3D printing because it gives us the ability to create objects and designs that are simply not possible with lathes and mills. And that was the result of this. So a thank you to Dan Furlano. We've worked in the past previously, and we'll continue to do so. If you get a chance, check out his website at danfurlano.com. Okay, here is the roll stop on a pearlette. This is the sterling silver version. Remember, like I said earlier, there's a version that is in sterling silver and then gold-plated sterling silver. I also wanted to address something quickly that I said earlier. Earlier I said that they were delicate, but really I wanted to clarify. They're delicate in appearance, but they're not delicate when it comes to physical strength. Actually, when these arrived at our facility from Dan, I wanted to make sure that they had significant strength and there wouldn't be any real danger of these crushing or having an issue. And the design itself really does lend itself a lot of strength. I couldn't find any way to make these fail or destroy them with my own, just with my hands or with normal circumstances. The only way that I could get these to fail was with pliers. So, considering something so light and so delicate in appearance, they're actually quite strong. So I wanted to mention that really quick. And here we have another view of, this is a gold one that is on a mina. This mina is made from ivory acrylic. One thing that I thought I would mention is that the beauty of these things is they can be mounted on any pen that we offer. as long as it's a clipless version, we really can't put these on a pen that is intended to have a clip. Otherwise, there's a finial on our pens that have clips on them. And if we just simply remove the clip and mount this, then it really wouldn't work, because there would be a hole in the side of the pen where the clip previously would have exited. So we can put these on any clipless model of Edison pen. And here is a quick view that shows all three of those pens that you just saw. At the top, a pearlette, in the middle, a mina, and at the bottom, a pearl. Okay, so that's this new accessory. As far as price goes, this will be $50 installed. So what that means is, we value the piece itself at $35. It takes a significant amount of time for us to install it, so we put our time at about $15 to do that. So $50 installed on any Edison pen. I'm sure the question will come up, Brian, I have an Edison pen that is clipless, and boy, I'd love to have this mounted on the pen that I already bought from you, a while ago. No problem at all. Just send me an email, and we'll have you ship the pen our way, and we can install this piece on for you, no problem. Same price, $50. Whether this is going on a pen that you're ordering, or whether you want to put this on a pen that exists that you already own, then we can do that. As long as it's clipless and as long as it's an Edison. All right, so that's really it. If anybody has any questions, please let me know. You can email me, brian@edisonpen.com, or you can put a comment or a question in the comment section of wherever you're watching this, okay? Everybody take care. Have a good one.